Taking a leap of faith isn't a step, but a fall into the unknown. You close your eyes and simply let go, trusting your feet will find a better place.
So, we booked a 3-week trip to LA to chase our dreams, but returned with a film that would change our lives. This is our story.
When you think of LA, you think of hustle, you think of superstars, you think of Hollywood. LA might just be the most sought-after city for creatives in the entire world.
You have to be here.
So we set out in the hopes of creating our own success story.
Hello, my name's Adesola Akerele, but a lot of people know me as Adessy. I'm a writer, presenter, development producer, and content creator.
Hello, I'm Stephanie. I'm a writer-director and I'm from London.
So how are you guys friends?
Steph used to DM me. She used to hit me up in my DMs all the time.
Wow. I'm suddenly a fan.
We've been friends since university. We didn't even go to the same uni, but somehow we managed to connect and keep that bond together.
We actually connected on Twitter, I think.
Mm-hmm.
We're friends ever since.
The best person to go to LA with was Steph. I've been in the creative industry for such a long time, and I spent a lot of time creating content from YouTube. Is dating the ghetto or is our generation problematic? To documentaries, to web series. So when I started screenwriting, I kind of assumed that my career could take off if I wrote some good things. But if anyone knows anything about the creative industry and being a writer, is that rejection is very normal. I heard a lot of no's, I heard a lot of maybes, I heard a lot of, you're really good, but we haven't got money. I was told that the UK may not be the best place, I should try America. So I bought a ticket, I called Steph, and I said, please, come with me.
And I was like, I'm down. I mean, it makes sense for a director to be in Hollywood.
I bought the tickets to LA thinking that it would be calm. And then I looked at the price of the accom on Airbnb, and I closed the price of the accom at Airbnb, and then went to booking.com and realized that, yeah, we can't afford this.
I don't even eat biscuit.
The only answer was God. And I'm serious. I mean, prayer and fasting.
In Jesus' name, I pray.
Amen. Although we went to LA to build our own careers, we came across a series of other creatives who had done the same. Chart-topping rapper Avelino was one of them.
I'm not immune to fear. I like fear because it's like a compass.
With Avelino, the journey started just before we arrived. We actually met at an event and we really got on. When we both realized we were in LA at the same time, we said we should link up. I didn't really take it too seriously because, you know, people say stuff. But before you know it, Avelino had this real command of life, this sense of adventure and real faith in it. When I asked him to be in the documentary, he agreed straight away. He didn't even know what it was about. He didn't just have faith in life, he had faith in us.
Hey, what's good? Yeah, there's a voice in our head. You know what I mean? That voice that is trying to tell you who you are and what you bring to the world. That voice is there for everyone. You just gotta, notice it and listen to it. Like we think who we are, who we're supposed to be, is somewhere out there. The real mission is to find out who you already are and become that person, you get me? And that happens by listening to that voice. And that voice was always there. You know what I mean? I could hear it, but you know what I mean? The distractions and things are happening in your environment. And this is going on and this is popping. I'm gonna try this. And a lack of patience and I want money and I don't want to be, you know what I mean?
Yes. Thank you so much. You guys have a beautiful day. Thank you so much.
Hey, what can I do this on camera as well? One thing I don't have any control over in terms of the music that I'm making is the outcome. I mean, but what I absolutely have control over is I like to focus on the purpose and the quality. I believe that when you do focus on those two things and you concern yourself with execution and detach yourself from the result, then you can do your best work in all fields. So it's not just music, in any field. If you don't believe me, just ask anyone who's like ever done anything good. Tell me what you see when you look at me. Hey, that tune's up. I know. Hey, that's the greatest Afrobeat feature of all time. Feature verse, 100%.
Avelino is a character, and I think from the jump, he just took us under his wing. We were literally his little handbags following everywhere, and the whole process was so much fun.
Avelino's incredible sense of faith and unshakable self-belief encouraged me to share my work with people in the city. Although I've worked on several film and photography projects over the years, putting myself out there is something that I've always found difficult.
Guys, I've really been struggling with sharing my portfolio with people. Yeah, I'm just always scared that what I have isn't good enough. I've rejigged, and even then I'm like, is what is there even good enough? It's not that I don't believe in myself. It's the fact that I know where I'm going and how much more I'm capable of than what I have. But all I can do is just put myself out there and see what comes back.
Something came back sooner than expected. Avelino asked me to take some photos for him in the studio.
I'm literally just outside waiting for Avelino. We're gonna take some pictures today. He just gave me the young drop. I said hello. So yeah, it's gonna be great.
I grew up doing every kind of creative thing, from acting to drawing to music. But as I got older, I gravitated towards the more behind the scenes roles. I guess I felt safe there. Fear has cost me a fortune. Some people spend their entire lives living in fear and they don't even know. But once you realize the lie, you can walk towards the truth. And the truth is that really good things are possible for you, just like they're possible for everyone else.
Guys, I met Nas today. Before I say anything, I just want to say that, you know, God is good.
Nas just happened to be walking out of the studio when we were going in to take the photos. Crazy. The shoot went really well. Everyone was happy with the photos, and that made me really happy.
We bumped into Hamzaa really randomly at a party. She was lovely, very, very kind. We connected. I just dropped her a message today. I was like, are you down to be in the doc? We think you'd have a great thing to share in terms of taking a risk and taking a leap, and we'd love to find out why you're even here. And she was like, drop us an email, yeah. That was it.
And just like that, Hamzaa agreed to be in the documentary.
They always say hard work beats talent, and that's very true.
Steph sent her a DM and she responded, but we actually saw her at a party. So it was actually one of those weird situations. It was like, I've seen you in London. You don't know who I am, but I know who you are. I think the nature of the film changed when she came on board because we were able to get two artists that we were fans of in London, in LA. And it was a weird situation because people that you'd have no access to typically in London have agreed to be part of something bigger. Hamzaa talks a lot about the difference between the UK and the US, mainly in regards to how she's received and the opportunities that she's been given. And that definitely caused me to think a lot about my journey.
Hey, I'm Hamzaa and I am a singer-songwriter from London. What's good about the UK is that they kind of focus on homegrown talent in a really wholesome way. But sometimes things can feel like, it might not actually be the case, but sometimes it can feel a little bit like, okay, I've worked with so many people, I've released projects, singles, this and the other, and there's just something that, the challenge for me, the complacency gets a bit too much, on my part. And then I start feeling like I need something different, which can be a good thing because it's like, okay, well, that means I'm doing something. But then other times, it can sometimes feel like maybe I'm going under the radar or that, you know, where I want to be, I'm not yet. Everything with due time, but I just feel like there's a certain kind of cap that hit me. I think the difference between the UK and here is that people are a lot more open to just working with anyone and who they feel like is talented enough to be in a room. Here it's like, okay, cool, you're good at this, okay, come through. Oh, you're good at that, okay, come through. And just taking the chance, which I feel like I wanted some more chances. I think people have believed in me first, but I think if I hadn't believed in myself first, I wouldn't have received those people well enough or in a way that would actually benefit me. Accepting that I'm learning about myself has been one of the most gruesome experiences I've ever had. And so sometimes when I think, do I believe in myself? Yeah, I do, otherwise I wouldn't be here. And then meeting people who receive me and believe in me too, and that validates the self-belief that I have. You know, I don't think they make me believe in myself, but they validate the belief I have for myself, yeah.
So I think seeing Hamzaa and the success and the enjoyment she's been experiencing whilst in LA, it definitely caused me to think a lot about what it would be like if I took that jump too. So I arranged some meetings with some production companies in Beverly Hills, and I thought, you know what? If I've got some treatments and some scripts, let's see if they will bite at it more in America than they do in England. It's weird because I'm a presenter, but I'm naturally quite nervous in front of meeting new people in general.
Don't you feel like, I don't know, is it when it's one-to-one that it's more intimidating? Like when you're like in front of a crowd or whatever, is it a lot easier?
I feel like regardless, it's always difficult. I just have to mentally psych myself out for anything. So any environment that you see me in that I'm doing, hey, Adessy, I've mentally prepared myself to be, hey, Adessy. But yeah, so the challenge I'm setting myself is just to be more outgoing and forthright with what I want regarding talking to people and telling them exactly what I do and seeing what that can lead to. Because right now, I'm a bit more hesitant. Like I'll say I write, it's only when they ask a bit more, they're like, oh, you actually do things properly. It's just, I feel like it's just getting over that whole mental barricade or situation.
Let's try it out right now. Imagine I'm this really important person. You're meeting me for the first time, and I'm like, hi, Adessy, nice to meet you. Tell me a bit about yourself. Are you gonna laugh?
It starts with a handshake. I'm a writer. No, I'm nervous, Stephanie.
Why are you scared of me?
Hello, my name's Adessy. I was angry, wasn't it?
That was a bit aggressive.
Okay, sorry.
All right.
Hello, my name's Adessy. Hello, my name's Adessy. I am a screenwriter and presenter who focuses on comedy drama content. I've had a script commission with BBC, had a couple shows optioned by production companies, and at the moment, I'm just looking to create content that makes people smile, people think.
I think it's getting better. The confidence is coming.
I have a meeting with a production company right now. I'm going to pitch my ideas. Hopefully it goes well. The plan is to be confident and bold because America, they love you to be shouting. So I'm going to shout. We'll see how it goes.
I don't think I've ever seen a tree this pretty. Is it a lambert? So tell me.
Currently in a production company's toilets in Beverly Hills. I won't mention the name. I'm so nervous. I'm not nervous for meetings, but this one, I think it was when I was driving, I was seeing all the big things. In London, when you're going to these production companies, they're usually like, where are they in? They're usually like in West, like Shepherd's Bush or like Cheeky Oxford Street, whereas this is the hills. This is the founding places of Hollywood. I need to go. I was so deflated after that Beverly Hills interview. It was a meeting, but you know when you have an expectation and it's not met and you think, but I feel like I've done the work and I've done the groundwork, but it's not being matched. When you seem to have done all the right things and you put yourself out there, you've done this, you've done that, and it doesn't work out, do you just have to keep going? Or is it at what point do you recognize that this might not be for you? I think LA has this different level of grind and capacity and hunger. But I think what I've always battled with whilst I've been here is yes, I want to be great, and yes, I want to be exceptional in my career. I also want to have exceptional relationships, and I also want to be a person that adds value to people socially, and my family can say I'm there for them, and my friends can say I'm there for them, and I don't want it to be an either or. I don't know if that's just a constant battle you face with wanting to achieve great things, or if that's just something that you have to be intentional about reaching. That's been my biggest battle whilst thinking about this journey as a whole. Anyway, I'ma leave. Manhattan Beach is a vibe. Yeah, Steph is sleeping.
I feel I'm gonna make her out. Like, this guy is sleeping on the beach.
Yeah, that meeting broke my heart. I can't even lie. I'm smiling, but there's pain. There's so much pain. I think it's because I heard similar things to what I heard in London. It's oftentimes when you create things, especially as a writer, it may not be your idea that's bad. It may be timing. It may be things that have been picked up at other stations, or the fact that they may have another project on board. And I think I thought, with the belief and with the hope and with the things that we were kind of taught in this documentary, that would just naturally trickle into my normal life, into my writing career. And that wasn't the case. I was low-key heartbroken.
Believing is not enough, you have to know something.
Regardless of how I felt, I was aware of the fact that you need faith to navigate LA. We were reminded of this daily as this documentary came together. But the way we met our next guest emphasised it even more.
We are currently at the One LA. Yeah. We just watched the most amazing sermon by Pastor Stephanie.
So good, so inspiring, and convicted.
And then whilst we got into church, I looked at the crowd, but I see Joivan, and you may know him from all of comedy. He's acted in so many amazing things. And we just met him, and we told him about Leap, and he literally opened up his Noise app, and we saw everything he had to do with taking a leap of faith to come to LA.
My name's Joivan Wade. I'm an actor, filmmaker, entrepreneur, and I'm the CEO and co-founder of The Wall of Entertainment, which consists of The Wall of Comedy, The Wall of Talent, and The Wall of Productions. The reason I'm in LA is because I feel that it's part of my purpose. I feel like it's really important to, once you understand and discover your purpose, to put yourself in the environment in order to be able to cultivate that purpose in the best way. And I felt God say to me from a very young age that this is where I would be. As young as 14 years old, when I was on Twitter, I changed my location to Los Angeles, California. It's come with the knowing and the acceptance. So knowing that I'm going to be where I want to be and where I'm going to be as fact. And it's also been something that's honed to the point where you might know that the world is round, and then you actually get to go into space and then you look at it and then you're like, oh, you know that the world is round. It's different hearing it as a matter of fact versus seeing it. And what that does also is it rubs off on people. Like my friends, my family, you know, they see because you act in faith and it pays off. Like my little brother, when he was there, he says that changed his life, seeing me packing my case, getting in the car and then getting that phone call. And he was like, I saw that firsthand and I was able to live that experience with you. It really built and ascended his faith. So, you know, God will do these things, not just for you. There's a bigger part of it. There's everyone else that you're here to affect, and which is what I'm hoping even talking to you is going to do. People will hear my story and they will then see for themselves. Look, God will do what he has in store for you so long as you believe and you know that that's going to happen.
Joivan was living proof that having true faith requires action. His message left a mark on both of us in a way that we could have never imagined.
There's wasps. Oh my God. Hey, Adessy.
We were on the Soho House app and we were looking for things to do. One name that we seemed to come up again and again was Letitia Wright. It was the week of the Black Panther premiere and she was everywhere.
So we thought, let's try and get her in. And just like that, the documentary was becoming way bigger than any of us could have ever imagined.
Okay, so we're on our way to Soho House, West Hollywood. Me and Adessy were just looking for stuff to do on the Soho House app, and we came across an event in conversation with Letitia Wright.
And I think we had the same thought at the same time. Can we get her in the documentary? We're gonna try our best.
So the plan was simple. 1, we go to the Soho House event. 2, we make Letitia fall in love with us. And 3, we get her in the doc. But the reality was, 1, there's security guards in LA. And 2, she is an A-list star and we are 2 girls trying to make a name for ourselves.
I was chasing that thing of purpose. I want to make someone feel the way Keke Palmer made me feel. Yeah. That I was a black girl and I meant something.
Guys, she said yes. She said yes. They're gonna try.
They're gonna try. But she knows who we are.
The premiere for Wakanda 2 is tomorrow. So they don't have much time.
Hello.
Can I be here? Sure. I'm saying.
Say hi.
I mean, what they said.
We need to make a deck. They are down. They love the idea. It's just an extremely busy week because of the Wakanda premiere.
It's literally tomorrow.
It's literally tomorrow. So yeah, we don't know whether we'll be able to get the time to shoot. But they're gonna try, and they've asked us to send over a deck,
which we don't have.
But we will make it.
Yeah. It's 2:31 the next day. How long did you stay up yesterday?
Till 3 a.m.
Yeah, about 3:30.
3:30 actually. Yeah, 3:30. I have yet to read, but
I think as long as it looks pretty, personally, and the content, the first few pages, it will all be good. But I know that it will be one of those things that they just need to see it. The last page distribution.
Yeah.
We're cool. All these questions that are being asked in the treatment, we're answering them now.
Yeah.
Together.
That's just it.
The documentary treatment is finished. It's uploaded right here. Got this email. I'm not going to show you her name.
Now the treatment had been sent, all we could do was wait. But the wait took a bit longer than expected.
So much has changed since you went to LA last year. As a whole, I have a lot more self-confidence and self-belief. And I know that things are possible when you dream big and you actively make a decision to do it. But also regarding this film, so much has changed. We've been able to secure funding. We've managed to get an amazing team on board. We've also managed to secure multiple screenings. And now all we have to do is get the final piece of the puzzle, something that we feel will connect this story as a whole.
I was chasing that thing of purpose.
Hey! Hello. I've sent emails to the agency, and we sent the treatment and everything. No response.
We can't wait on them. We kind of need to explore other options.
Okay, so let's write down a list.
Yeah, of all the mutuals.
All the people that we could potentially reach out to. But you know, there's mutuals on Instagram and there's people who can actually ask for you. If you're mutuals with your mutual, it's kind of awkward. Nia, Hayley. If that doesn't go well, we should just ask.
I think with the time that we've got left, we kind of need to exhaust every option before we call it a day. We actually have to put our big girl podcast.
But it's been like a year since we've spoken to him.
It doesn't matter. He still remembers us.
Okay.
We're one step closer. I actually think it's gonna happen. Amazing. Thank you so much. Yeah, perfect.
Oh, have we actually started? No, we started.
Oh, okay.
So what happened in the Letitia and how did she not get it?
We tried. And as much as we weren't able to make our schedules align whilst we were in London, we were able to gain so many other things. Without trying to get Letitia in, we would never have written a treatment which would have allowed us to get funding, which allowed us to get a team, which allowed us to secure screenings, which allowed us to even film this. This whole process has gotten so much bigger because of that leap we took. So I'm grateful.
Yeah, it worked out either way, and even though things may not necessarily work out exactly as planned, nothing can take away the learnings and the experiences that you have along the way.
When we talk about taking a leap of faith, we talk about all the things that would happen if we do. The good,
the bad, the ugly. But we don't always count the cost if we didn't.
If we didn't book those tickets, we wouldn't have encountered all the people that we did.
Made the memories that we made.
You wouldn't even be sitting here watching this film right now.
Maybe the risks that scare us the most is where true safety is.
Where we're able to live out the most accurate depiction of ourselves. Maybe beyond our certainties is where we truly belong.
I've been trying to go to Korea for 2 years.
This is as close as she has gotten